I'm revealing the exact strategy I used to find a winning product and scale it from $0 to over $1,000 a day in less than 48 hours. Now here's proof that I started the store last month in the 20th of April, and as you can see, the next day we did over $1,000. So make sure to watch until the end of this video because I will reveal some strategies that people pay thousands of dollars for just to know, and how you can do the same as I just did. Now, let's dive in. Now, don't get this wrong. If you're a beginner of dropshipping, it is highly unlikely that you will achieve results as fast as I did, because there's a lot of small things I've learned over the years that I implement in each product I test, and that helps me start profitable stores from the beginning. So I won't go into detail on how I built the store to look professional, trustworthy, and optimized for a high average order value, as that will require a separate full-length video. But in this video, I will go over the exact method I used to find the product, and I'll also show you exactly how I tested it with Facebook ads. Let's begin with product research. When I look for products to sell, I find products by looking at the data for each product before I actually pursue it. And with data, I mean the actual sales revenue for each product. But before I go over how I do data-driven product research, I'd like to compare the difference from doing data-driven product research and from what the majority of these gurus tell you. For example, you might have seen a lot of people tell you product research methods like going to TikTok, writing "TikTok made me buy it" in the search bar, and just scrolling endlessly to find a product that piques your interest and that you could sell as well. And okay, let's say that you eventually find the product and you see that their TikTok videos are receiving a lot of views. But are they even getting any orders? Do people really want this product, or are the TikTok videos just entertaining to watch? And actually, I see so many new dropshippers fall for this trap, and what they end up doing is that they find products using that product research method, spending days setting up the store, then creating content, just to realize that nobody wants to actually buy that particular product. And the absolute first mistake they made was not knowing if there's demand for that product or not. So how I actually found the product that is currently doing over $1,000 per day is through Dropship.io, which is a product research software company that my team and I have built and is one of the leading product research tools in the market right now. Dropship.io basically allows you to view the sales revenue of stores and products. And I know for a fact that your chances of succeeding with dropshipping will increase with a tool like this. Now let's dive into my laptop and I'll show you how I find these products. So I'm logged into my Dropship.io account and I'm in Product Database. Product Database is a database that consists of millions of product listings that you can search through. And these are all the filters you can use to filter through these products and find the ones that fit the requirements you're looking for. So in my case, I like to search for products that are selling between $20 to $80. And you can do that by going to the minimum price and set it to 20 and maximum set it to 80. And what I also like to do is that I like to find products that are selling from a minimum of $5,000 a month. So here in monthly revenue, set it to $5,000 minimum and $250,000 as maximum, because I don't want to look for products where sellers have already taken over the market. But you can do that if you want to. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. Here on the right side is the category section. I will just keep it on all selected because I'm not really sure what I'm looking for. I just want to find products that piques my interest. Next, down here is advanced filters. Here we have the keyword section and some other drop downs that you can play with. So what I like to do is that I like to find products that are new and performing well. So go to the product creation date filter and select 90 days. And what this will do is that it will show you products that were created within the last 90 days. Down here you can put in keywords. Let's say you're looking for product listings that has the keyword portable in the product title. So if you're looking for that, you can use the keyword section. But in my case, I will not do it. I just want to make a broad search. So now let's click on the search and let's wait for the results to load. Okay, so I'm currently seeing some clothing products for this search, which is totally fine. But me personally, I don't sell in the clothing market. So I will scroll up here and exclude the keywords t-shirt and hoodie from this search. So let's write t-shirt and hoodie and let's press search again. So with product database, I can see a bunch of products and their sales revenue. For example, this product over here looks interesting, the 5-in-1 shaver. They have sold this product for almost $8,000 in the last 30 days. And let's actually open up their chart and see it. Interesting. They started selling this product almost 2 weeks ago and they've already made almost $8,000. And I can clearly see that they're slowly scaling this product up, but I'm kinda curious what their product page and ad looks like. So let me just bring it up. Okay, so right off the bat, these guys are selling in the German market as their whole store is completely translated to German. However, their product page is not the best. I would personally not recommend adding emojis in the titles, and it's good that they have GIFs, but 3 is just a lot. And also their product description is just way too long. Otherwise, they've added some reviews with images, which is great, but it's too few. I would personally add hundreds of reviews. But let's go ahead and watch their ad, because from seeing their sales, this product is clearly a winner. Now, I don't understand German, but from the looks of it, they did a good job with this ad because they have a good scroll stopper, they changed the clip every 2 and 3 seconds to keep the viewers entertained, and they also threw in some reviews at the end as social proof. So when I find products in product database that are interesting, I always put them in another tool that we have called Sales Tracker. So I will just go ahead and copy the store URL, and then go to Sales Tracker and start tracking it. Okay, so now that I'm tracking the store, I will head to the inner page. And here we can see the revenue for the last 30 days. You can also change the period from the calendar up here. I will go ahead and change this to 90 days. So now we can see that they did over $100,000 in revenue in the last 3 months. And if we scroll down to their product listings, here we see that the 5-in-1 shaver is not actually the best selling product in the store. They have these 2 other products that are doing even better. And from the looks of it, this seems to be a general store that the owner is using to test different products. So what you can do in this case is to keep track of the store and multiple others you find, and then pick and choose products you want to sell based on data. Product research does not get better than this. So this is the exact method I go with when I look for new products to sell. And once you find a new product, let's move on to Facebook ads and go over to the testing phase. Okay, so I'm not sure if you noticed, but I switched to a different laptop and I used this one to run my ads. So what I did for this product is that on the 20th of April, I launched an ABO campaign, which stands for Ad Set Budget Optimization. This is a campaign type that basically allows you to allocate different budgets for individual ad sets in the same campaign, rather than a CBO campaign where you set a campaign level budget and Facebook themselves distribute the budget to different ad sets based on performance. Next, I set the campaign objective to sales and moved on to creating the ad sets. Now here, what I like to do is set up 3 ad sets with a $40 budget on each and set 3 different target countries and regions: worldwide, Europe, and USA. And the reason for that is because I want to figure out where this product will sell the best, so I can later double down on the best performing target. In this case, we can clearly see that Europe was not a good target as I spent over $100 with no conversion, while the US was okay and worldwide outperformed all the other targets. And as you can see up here, I'm currently only running worldwide targeting for this product, but I will start narrowing down later on as my main goal right now is to collect more data in the pixel before I move to the scaling phase, which involves setting up a bunch of lookalike audiences and 1 retargeting campaign with 4 ad sets in it. Also, let me know in the comments below if you want to see my Facebook ad strategy to scaling the store from $1,000 per day to $10,000 per day. Now, let's jump into the ad set level. As you can see here, I go straight for purchase in the conversion event. Here, I put $40 and this, I don't touch it. So if I scroll down a little bit to the audience section, here I put worldwide targeting. Age, I never touch it for any product I am selling. For gender, I kept it on all, but if you're selling a product that's clearly for men or women, then you can change this. But keep in mind that for some products, even though they're only for women, a lot of men may buy them as gifts. Next up, we have interests. Here, I like to select an interest that has a big audience for the product. In this case, I chose physical strength, which has an audience of over 100 million users, and there are 3 reasons to why I go with broad interests. Number 1. The narrower your target audience is, the more likely you will get expensive CPMs. Number 2. A winning product should perform well without having to laser target an audience. Number 3. When you're launching a new store with a brand new pixel, the number 1 thing you want is cheap CPMs, as the time it takes you to collect data on 1000 view content sessions or 1000 add to carts is the time you're not able to scale. So to scale fast and not give competitors a chance to get a big piece of the pie, you will need to collect data fast and move to the scaling phase, and preferably collect the data without having to spend too much. And that is why our goal is to get the lowest possible CPMs with a decent ROAS. Next is languages, and here I kept it on all. You can change this if you're running a store in, for example, German, Dutch or French. Then change it to the language of your store language. Lastly, we have placements. So over here in placements, I like to select manual placements and then deselect everything except Facebook feed and Instagram feed. There are two reasons to why I do that. Number one, feeds tend to have a higher conversion rate than all other placements. Number two, I want to drive as much engagement to the ads in the beginning as possible, since the engagement will work as social proof on the ads. If you are targeting all placements and have $40 in the budget, you may be only able to drive 1000 views and a few likes with most likely no comments on the ad. And this will decrease the chances of someone placing an order, as the ad has pretty much no engagement. While if you're allocating the entire budget to only feeds, you'll be able to drive more engagement to the ads faster, and more social proof equals more sales. So now that this ad set is done, the next step is to make 2 copies of this ad set and only change the target in the copies. In one of them, change it from worldwide to USA and the other to Europe. And in the last step, I launched each ad set with 2 different ads to see which one would perform the best after a few days. I turned off this one and I kept the other one running. And for the ad setup, I kept it pretty simple, as you can see over here. I only like to write 2 copies for the primary text, and I get it here with an emoji pointing to the CTA, and lastly have shop now as the CTA. That's it. So as you can see, with this testing strategy, I was able to spend $1,413 in ads from the 20th to the 30th and generate $12,720 in revenue, which is a 9x ROAS, and that is highly profitable. Alright, I hope you have learned something new. If you found this video useful, make sure to give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more valuable content. Take care for now.